We acknowledge that our learning is taking place on unceded and unsurrendered Algonquin territory. We thank the Algonquin Nation for hosting us and recognize their enduring presence on this land. Good morning, Sir Well. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Emma. Do you enjoy visual art, media, writing, or building things? Would you like to put your talents toward a chance to win $1,000? Then enter this year's OSSTF Student Achievement Award. There is a poster near the ramp and one by room 130 that explains the theme, Our Moment in Time. For more info, talk to Madame Pera in room 130 or send her an email. The deadline to submit is October 29th.
Last Thursday, our boys soccer team went to Canterbury to represent Sir Will. They were down 2-0 but came back in the last 20 minutes with 2 goals scored by Sean Harmo. Good playing, boys. It was really cold on my walk to school this morning. Emma, do you know what the weather's looking like today?
Well, of course I do. During your walk to school this morning, it starts off with a cold 7 that feels like 5, but don't worry, it'll warm up to a brisk 12 degrees with a mix of sun and cloud. Then tomorrow morning, it's going to start off with a cold 4 degrees and warm up to 17.
Well, it looks like I should have won my tooth today. Want to take math to the next level? Consider writing one of our fall math contests. Deadline to register is Thursday, October 28th. Join the Google Classroom using code PIC5EDJ or see Mr. Taylor in the math office for more details. Now, we have a video for Islamic Heritage Month.
Each year, for 30 days, 1.5 billion Muslims around the world fast during the month of Ramadan. You may have heard about Ramadan as a time during which followers of Islam abstain from food and drink each day from dawn until sunset. But there's much more to this month than simply not eating or drinking. Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar. Being lunar means, in effect, that within the span of every 30 years or so, the month of Ramadan falls in each of the 4 seasons, hence the just nature of the lunar system. Just imagine the month arising at the same time every summer or every winter, which brings us to an interesting question. It's hard enough to abstain from food and water for a whole day. How do people do it in the summer? Not even water? Actions that Muslims are commanded to avoid during fasting hours include eating, drinking, smoking, having sex, and the list continues. Then they are free vis-a-vis these actions until daybreak of the following day. The time to break the fast, or in other words, to feast, coincides with sunset. It is often a fun time for families and friends who share meals and invite each other over for dinner, or dine with their local community at a mosque or center. Obviously, there are exceptions. For someone with health concerns who requires medications throughout the day, fasting is not an option for them. In general, where fasting compromises an ill person's pace of treatment or prognosis, they are ordered to refrain. Other exceptions include pregnant women, nursing mothers, postpartum women, children, travelers, and seniors who either cannot tolerate fasting or upon whom fasting is harmful. Almost everyone else, fasting is fair game. The month of Ramadan is a time of reflection and self-improvement in terms of oneself, one's behavior with other people, and one's relationship with the divine. Fasting has much inner and outer wisdom underlying it. It is a way for a person to feel solidarity with the millions of poor and hungry people around the world who are fasting day and night without a choice. People usually take food and water for granted and rarely ever feel real hunger, and so don't think about those who are suffering. Fasting is a means for one to share a little bit in the pain that millions of others go through every day, and to feel more motivated to give to charity to help those who are in need and society's more susceptible ones. Fasting means abandoning, and this abandoning entails physical actions such as eating, drinking, and abstract actions such as abandoning one's ego and becoming totally selfless and annihilated in the divine. With all actions, there is an inner and an outer meaning. The inner objective in fasting is to attain an inner state of silence. This is acquired by slowly, surely, taming one's animal dimension, thus becoming closer and closer to the essence of what we are. Don't be sidetracked by the negative images you encounter in the media. Why not experience it for yourself and visit your local Islamic center and take part in the Ramadan experience? See how it goes. Get to know yourself better.
Oh wow, today is National Chocolate Cupcake Day. It is an amazing day where you eat chocolate cupcakes, so if anyone has an extra, I'll gladly take it.
Me too, Emma. The election results are in. Congratulations to our new co-presidents, Kia Lamba, Jaden Connage, Eden Nowitzki, and Flame Prosper, and to our new student senator, Ishal Kisar. Our next student council meeting will be held this Wednesday, October 20th at 3:30 p.m. In order to participate in the virtual meeting, you must join our Google Classroom using the code H6NOXD6. All students are welcome.
We will be discussing the Halloween week themed days and activities. If you're in junior band or have another scheduling conflict during the meeting and would like to keep up with student council, just comment on the post in Google Classroom and the co-presidents will keep you updated.
Well, that's all we have for you today, Sir Will. We'd love to see what you Lancers have been up to. Please send in your stories, photos, or even videos to us. We can be reached at LaurierLive at googlegroups.com, or on Instagram at laurier.live, or even tweet at us at LaurierLive. And if you want to watch past shows, go on YouTube and search LaurierLive. Bye!